Hello everyone, happy Friday. Welcome back to your practice today. I hope everybody had a nice day yesterday. Received a lot of nice messages, so thank you everyone for your messages, and it's great to be here with you every day practicing. Appreciate the days when we have to kind of slide the schedule a little bit, but we do try to land on daily practice, and should something happen, or like the other day something technically happen, remember I always encourage you to toggle back to another class and continue to glitch in the live schedule. But it's nice to be here. It's a Friday that feels like a weekend, so let's take advantage of that and really explore stretching our relationship with time, if you will. I know we always come to the mat and think about stretching our bodies, and that feels great. Fits in how we receive this awareness and through our bodies and to our minds, and we feel a little bit more calm and clear. But now we have this opportunity, always as a holiday landing in the middle of the week or during the week, that can really explore the expansion. So we're breaking a typical or norm, and we're sitting in the midst of that right now. And so I hope your practice feels expanded. Let that translate through your centered experience, and then all the way out into the rest of your day, into your weekend. Let's take your knees mat width apart, and then start even wider. You can take your knees a little bit wider if you're not on too much of an uncomfortable surface. You could put your knees onto the ground and then let your belly fall in between your thighs. And let's cactus the arms, slide the elbows back a little bit, and then turn the right side of your head onto the mat. And you feel this in the front of your shoulders. If anybody did yesterday's class, it's always nice linking in reflection, the experience of your body, what you're feeling today based on what we did yesterday. If it was just simply traumatic for you yesterday, what we did at the end of class. I'm not saying it because if you didn't do yesterday's class, you might go back and do yesterday's class. So I'm not mentioning exactly what we did. And switch to the other side. Turn the left side of your head onto your cheek. And feel the arms, and then probably a lot down into your hip creases, your hip flexors. And come back to center, then push yourself up, come onto all fours. And tabletop, hands underneath your shoulders. Spread from your pinky finger all the way out to your thumb. The hands, they get tight pretty quick, so pinky fingers all the way out to the thumbs. It doesn't take much for the hands and the wrists and the forearms and to tighten back up from a space where you've felt them open before. Lift your tailbone, drop your belly, inhale, arch your spine, lift your chin, and exhale, tuck your chin, draw your belly in, and draw your back ribs up. Inhale to extend, and so with breath moving through your flow, nice. Exhale, tuck the chin, round the spine. Maybe some people have the day off today. Quite a few of you on the live. Nice to have you. Inhale to extend. And if we go back all the way to the beginning of the quarantine, exhale, tuck your chin. Every day we're having over, inhale to extend, 100 people or so on the live class. Those were when they're at 10 a.m. Exhale, round through your spine. And then inhale to a flat back. And step back into a high plank, right leg straight and left leg straight. And press your hands down into the ground. Feel the ground coming up into your body. Connect to your core. And feel all these sensations as you grab the mat with your fingertips. Take an inhale and then scoop the low belly in. Draw your outer hips back. And as you ground your feet, lift your inner thighs up and you're in downward facing dog. 3 to 5 breaths in your down dog. If you haven't planned on going upside down today in your practice, well, today in your practice. Child's pose was an inversion. Down dog is an inversion. Anytime your head is below your heart, and bring your big toes together and then walk your feet forward. Come to the top of your mat. And little bend to your knees. Take the hands behind your low back. Interlace your fingers. And you might just hold on here. Hands together. And arms can stay bent. Chin down to your chest. And feel the shoulders. Feel the back if you like to go further. And then exhale. Extend your arms straight. And feel the elbows turning in and drawing your front shoulder out. And then you can stretch your chest down towards your knees and go a little bit deeper. Take an inhale and soften the grip. Slowly bring the hands to the mat. Exhale. Feel the arms. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. And exhale together, forward fold. Inhale, rise. We'll wake it up. Reach the arms over your head. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart and release your arms down by your sides. Gaze forward. Inhale, arms sweep up, palms face. Exhale, bend your legs, sit back into a chair. Now, one of these days on a Friday, take an inhale. And exhale, bow, fold over straight legs, take a dive. Inhale to lift halfway. And bend the knees, plant the hands, step back into a high plank. As you're waking up your back, acknowledge your front and through your belly, flex. On your exhale, bend your arms, use your legs, lower all the way down through chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra. And exhale, lower your chest down. And curl your toes, lift your knees, inhale, plank. And then exhale, draw your outer hips back. And root into your hands. And feel your feet, draw your inner thighs up. And elongate a nice deep breath into your body here, in through the nose and out. And bring your big toes together. Inhale. Exhale, 2 steps, top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, stand and reach up. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart center and release your arms by your sides. Gaze forward. Inhale, arms up, palms face. Exhale, bend your legs, sit back into your chair. And feel it right into your belly center. Strengthen your thighs. Take the weight out of your toes. And on your exhale, dive, hands to the mat, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Plant the hands, step back, high plank. And high push-up, inhale. And come forward, exhale, bend the arms, lower halfway down. Tops of the feet, inhale, upward dog. And then with length, exhale, and come back. Draw your belly in, down dog. And heels down, keep your fingertips spread wide. And draw the air in through your nose. And we'll keep waking up. Bring your big toes together, lift your heels, and bend your knees 2 steps to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, stand and reach, come up. Exhale, hands to your heart, arms by your sides. Inhale, arms up, palms face. Exhale, bend your legs, sit back into your chair. And keep drawing your hips back. The inner thighs rolling up as your outer hips wrap in. Take an inhale. And exhale, fold it out, hands to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. And plant the hands, step back, high plank, high push up. And we come forward, take an inhale. Exhale, bend the arms, elbows to your ribs, chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And set your hands, big toes together. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, walk or light hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, stand up, reach. And dive, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant, you can step or light jump, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, press back into your down dog. And keep your left foot on the ground. Take a breath in. And exhale, bring your right knee to your nose. Hold it here. Keep your hips high. Press into the ball of your back foot. Nice. Kick your right leg back straight. 3-legged dog. Press down into your hands. And exhale, right knee to your right wrist. Inhale, kick back straight through the heel. And exhale, knee to your left wrist. Inhale, kick back. And then go knee to your nose. Tap your knee down to the mat between your thumbs. Exhale, lift it back up. 5. Down. Up. 4. Down. Up. 3. Down. Up. 2. Down. 1. Ground the knee to the mat. Sit on your shin. Use your hands. Come up to your fingertips. Slide your left knee back. Keep sliding your left knee back. And then all you got to do is turn your chest to the right a little bit. You should feel that sensation. It's like in your belly on the left side. And traveling top of the thigh. Might feel it in your low back. So we're getting to your psoas muscle on the left side. If you haven't found it yet, and keep twisting, and yet lifting the heart, then twist, and find it. Take 3 breaths here. With your exhale, bring your gaze and hands back to the ground. Curl your back toes under and then step back into your downward facing dog. Right foot stays down. Inhale, lift your left leg up. And exhale, step your left foot in between your hands. Rock back, lift your right leg up. And not your deepest standing split, just ground into your left foot. And feel yourself lift your left thigh. And draw to your belly, use your arms, connect to your upper back. And you can stay here, hands on the ground, or you can play hands in front of your heart. And draw the breath, shoulders away from your ears. Balance for 3, 2, stand up. Everybody, right foot to the ground. Reach your arms over your head to extend. Interlace the fingers, release the index, and side bend to the right. And feel the breath waking up your left side body. And scoop your bum under as you scoop the belly in. Press down to your feet. Internally, it feels like you've gotten a little bit taller. Nice. With your inhale, rise back to center. And exhale, left arm under your right arm, eagle arms. And bind your forearms, bend your legs, sit down like chair. And eagle wrap your left leg over your right leg. And pelvis stays square, shoulders stacked on top, and you can always double wrap left foot around your right calf. Nice, taking care. Keep your eagle arms, stand up, lift your left knee in front, and exhale your left foot down. Feels good. Release your arms by your sides. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, bow, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the hands, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, draw it back, downward facing dog. Spread your fingers. Right foot stays heavy. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Kick through the heel. Exhale, bring your knee into your left elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee into your right elbow. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Stay here, strong right leg. Tap your left knee to the mat. Exhale, lift it back up. Tap it down. Exhale, up. Tap it down. Exhale, up. 3. Tap. Lift it up. 2. Tap. Lift it up. 1. Bring your left knee to the mat. Sit on your shin. Slide your right knee back and use your hands. Breathe into your chest, kickstand. And keep your hips heavy. Crawl your hands over to the left. And shoulders down as you roll your heart up. And find it. And so it's right side of the belly. And it's deeper. You can feel it and possibly through the crease of the hip, top of the thigh, and also maybe a little bit into your low back. And if you haven't found it, you might have to walk the hands a little bit further to the left. Lengthen and then twist. And take 3 breaths. And it's going to help us lengthen our breaths and throughout our entire practice. Walk your hands back to center. And tuck your back toes. Lift the knee. Step back into your downward facing dog. Palms press. Inhale, right leg up. And exhale, step right foot all the way through. Bend your left leg. Take off. Lift your back leg off the ground. And feel the lift out of your right thigh. Crawl your fingertips forward. And you can use the arms. Feel the lift of your thigh. And then your hands in front of your heart. Kick through your heels. And so you stretch the psoas, and then you're strengthening the psoas and contracting now on the right side. That muscle connected to your low back and your inner thigh. Okay, everybody stand it up. Bring your left foot through. And step your left foot down next to your right foot, arms up above you. Interlace the fingers, release the index, and side bend to the left. Less weight in your toes as you press down into the balls of the feet and down into the heels, reaching up and over to the left. And trace the breath in through any tightness in between your ribs. Just keep the belly in, rise back to center. And bring your right arm under your left arm, eagle arms, wrap. And bend your legs, sit down like chair. And wrap your right leg over your left thigh. And square pelvis, shoulders stacked. And if you've got the space, you can double wrap your right foot around your left calf. And feel the draw, belly in. Nice job. Stand up, lift your right knee. And then step down, arms by your sides. Let that release feel good. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, dive forward, fold hands to the mat. Inhale to lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Plant the hands, step or float back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, draw your hips back. Feel the ground, lift the inner thighs, draw your belly in. You feel the expansion of your center, the expansion of your breath. Longer inhales, slower exhales. And what you've done with your body so far this afternoon. And big toes together. Inhale, lift the heels up. Exhale, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the legs. Inhale, chair pose. Reach your arms up. Stand up, belly in. Exhale, cactus your arms, lift your chin. Inhale, reach up, bend your legs, sit down. And exhale, dive forward, fold hands to the ground. Inhale, lift halfway. Shoot back, chaturanga, flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog, step your right foot through. Inhale, lift your chin. And exhale, straighten your front leg, fold forehead to your knee. Inhale, come back to your lunge. And exhale, twist, reach your right arm to the sky. And keep rolling your outer right hip under as you kick through your back heel. And then reach your top arm over. Press through your front foot. And then reach your bottom arm forward. Take a breath in. And exhale, come on up, warrior two, shoulders stack. Inhale to reverse your warrior two. Exhale your hands to the mat, plant, pivot, kick back, three-legged dog. And step your right foot all the way through, lower your back knee down. Take an inhale here. And then half splits, pull your hips back. Straighten your right leg, catch your breath with your mind, slide your chin forward. And 2 more breaths into the belly of your hamstring. You lighten your mind, connecting, focus on breath, come to lunge. Back toes tuck, lift the knee, step back, flow, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, draw back, and downward facing dog. And draw the inner thighs up as you press the heel down. Feel the belly come in. Right foot to ground, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, big step, left foot all the way through. And come on to your fingertips, inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, straighten the front leg, fold forehead to your knee. Inhale, come back into your lunge, right hand down. Exhale, twist, reach your left arm up. And feel as you pull your heart center through and strengthen your upper back as you kick through your back heel. And bring your gaze and left hand down onto the ground and take an inhale. And as you exhale, kick your left leg back and up, three-legged downward facing dog. And breathe in through your nose. And exhale, step your left foot through, your right knee down, and pull your hips back, half splits. Kick through the heel. Firm with your belly. Use your arms, shoulders away from your ears. And breathe into the belly of your hamstring. Come forward back to your lunge. Tuck your back toes. Lift the knee. Step back. Flow. Chaturanga. Tops of the feet. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Lift your hips. And come back into your downward facing dog. And big toes together. Lift your heels up. And bend your knees. Exhale. Walk, hop, or float to the top. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Forward fold. Stand up. Inhale. Rise. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, reach up, look up, belly in, back bend. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant press, jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Feel the breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come forward, inhale to high plank. And draw your belly in, right knee, right elbow. Left knee, right elbow. Right to right. And then left to left. Okay, pick it up, go a little faster. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press back, feel your heart beat, and keep your gaze still on one spot. And slow down your exhale, gaze to your palms. Step your right foot in between your hands, pivot your back heel flat. Crawl your hands up and out over the top left corner of your mat. And crawl the fingers out another inch or two. And spread the knees, let the head come down in between your arms. As you finish your exhale, walk your hands back in. And you pivot your back heel high, frame your front foot, kick your right leg back to the sky. And reset your hands. And feel your waistband lifting. Lift your right leg up a little higher, straight and strong through the thigh. Nice. Step your right foot all the way through, and then take off. Left leg lifts. Your chest forward, float your arms back by your sides. Toppling tree. And draw through your upper back, rise slowly, left ankle behind your right, pinky toes meet, and let the heels settle down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Interlace the fingers, release the index, and side bend to the right. And roll your bum under so you got your ankles crossed. And pull your wrists back, and keep your left heel pressing down. And feel the space in your outer left hip crease. Rise back to center and bring your hands to your heart. Humble your chin and bring your left foot back inside your right foot. Bend your legs, sit down like Utkatasana. And take a deep breath in. Exhale, twist, left elbow outside your right thigh. No assumptions or expectations. Feel your body. And balance through your breath and work the expression to your edge. It is what it is right here, right now. Back to center. Inhale, rise, arms up, belly in, little back bend. Exhale, dive, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale to lift halfway. And plant step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And keep your feet rooting down. And shake your right arm out. Move it out to the left. Pull it back behind you. You reach it forward. And reach it out. And bring your right hand back to the mat. Step your left foot in between your hands. Pivot your back heel down. Like warrior two legs, walk your hands now out over the top right corner of the mat. And the knees are moving forward and back. As you've got the torso drawn out on an angle, and feel the horizontal space across your hips, ground down to your feet, breathe into it. And so always, and to observe the balance through your breath, walk your hands back in, pivot on your back toes, frame your front foot, kick your left leg back up, three-legged dog. And adjust your hands, lift your waistband, kick through your left heel. And straight and strong, step your left foot through, lift your back leg up, and you've got yourself set. Pull your heart forward and float your arms back. So feel the heart coming forward, like you're working up dog, but you're standing on one leg. Different than when you're hinging in from the top and coming down. Really good. Slowly lift the chest, right ankle behind your left, pinky toes meet. Inhale, reach your arms up. Interlace the fingers, you got your ankles crossed. And on your exhale, side bend to the left, press down into the heels. And keep rolling your bum under. And use your abdominals and to lift up through your heart center. And then you might go a little bit deeper. Nice. Feel it in your breath. Rise to center. And bring your right foot inside your left foot. Hands to your heart. Bend your legs. Sit down like chair. And take an inhale. And twist. Right elbow outside your left thigh. Knees side by side when the outer hip flexors aren't biting down, or so tight. And feel it in your rib cage. Keep your bum low. Back to center. Here we go. Inhale, rise. Stand up, belly in. And exhale, bow, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale to lift halfway. Plant the palms. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, come back, downward facing dog. Should feel good. Inhale, forward plank. Right knee, right elbow. Left knee, left elbow. Let's go, pick it up. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press back, downward dog. Feel your heart beat. And seal your lips, slow down your breath. Stay with me on those little clusters. And it's a little interval training for your heart rate to go up. And then you practice in your breath to slow your heart rate down. As you keep your lips sealed, slowly exhale, and that'll slow your heart rate down. And big toes together, lift your heels up. Bend the knees, exhale, walk, hop, or float to the top. Inhale, halfway rise. And exhale, fold. Stay in your fold, bend your knees so that your chest and your belly are on your thighs. Reach behind your knees, give yourself a hug. And chin to your chest. And then keep your chest on your thighs. And straighten your legs any amount. Really difficult to talk right now. So, and take 3 breaths. Soft bend to the knees and release your elbows. Inhale, lift halfway. Whew. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, stand up, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart, space in your low back. Draw your belly in. Right foot down. Inhale, lift your left knee in front. Interlace the fingers onto your left shin. Pull your elbows in. And standing wind relieving. Find your standing leg. And keep the left knee drawing up into your chest. Reach your arms up to the sky. And you scoop the low belly in, kick your left leg back, and then fly as long as you can. Warrior 3, arms out in front. And feel the standing leg. Reach your arms back by your sides. Place your hands onto your hips. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. And both legs go straight. Left toes out on a 45. Inhale. And then exhale, hinge. And chest and chin over your right shin. Take your hands down to the ground. Frame your right foot. Spiral your outer right hip back. And maintain the length in your spine. In the exhale, you can hinge, come down a little bit further. Feeling up your right thigh. Inhale, lift halfway. And then as you exhale, pivot on your back toes. Step your left foot to the top of the mat. And step your right foot back. Come into a lunge. Right palm flat. Twist. Reach your left arm up. And draw through the length of your spine. And reach your left arm over. And come up onto your right fingertips. Reach your right arm forward. Kick through your back heel. You got it. Come on up. Warrior 2. Pivot your back heel down. Inhale to reverse your warrior 2. And exhale, windmill your hands down. Plant, pivot, kick back, and take a flow. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, feet ground, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips. And draw your outer hips back. Feel your feet. Inner thighs up. Suck your belly in. We'll keep taking the weight and the grip out of your low back as much as possible. And keep loosening, feeling the creation of space, and as you breathe into it and the containment and creating lightness in your transitions, big toes together. Lift your heels up, bend your knees, exhale, walk or hop. Top of the mat, inhale, fold, exhale. Inhale, rise, stand up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. All the weight into your left foot, lift your right knee in front. Interlace the fingers onto your right shin. So you're below the knee. Elbows slide back, shoulders down, standing legs straight. It's not only opening up the hip flexors and more extension, but it'll allow you to go deeper into the flexion. Feel your core. Your right knee stays. Reach your arms up. Scoop the belly in. Kick your right leg back as you hinge and draw out to warrior 3 as long as you can. Super chill. Bring your arms back by your sides. Take your hands onto your hips and step back 3 to 4 feet. Both legs straight. And right toes on a 45. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, bow. Exhale. And chest and chin over your left shin. Take your hands down onto the mat. And twist your outer left hip back. So rotate. And the glute in behind the knee. Gas pedal the front foot. Feel the hamstring. And breathe into the sensation. So good, healthy, and for our minds. Breathe into the sensation. You lift halfway, lift the chin. Pivot on your right toe. Step your right foot to the top of the mat. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Bend into your right leg. Left hand down, twist. Reach your right arm up. And feel the rotation of the twist while you maintain the length of your spine. And then bring your gaze and right hand down. Step back into a high plank. And it's the lightest high plank that you've done the entire practice. Legs turned on, belly in. You're going to bend your arms, hover your chest 1 inch off the ground. So chest isn't touching the ground, and then press back up. And then bend your arms, hover 1 inch, go to the tops of your feet. Stay on the tops of your feet, press back up. Cool, now lower halfway down. Okay, back bend, arch your spine, hips and knees stay off the ground. That's your up dog. 3 breaths here. Keep your legs activated. And breathe out of your waist, lower your chin, scoop the belly in, draw your hips back, and roll the weight into your heels, downward facing dog. Feel that lightness in your chest. You've broken it all down in a relatively short period of time. And that's the beauty. Bring your big toes together. And lift your heels up, bend your knees, take 2 steps to the top of your mat. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. If you have any feelings in your low back today, and take your palms onto your bum, fingertips down. Okay, if the hips and low back feel open, arms over your head, interlace your fingers. Strong legs, standing back bend, shoulders down, and tailbone under. And as you exhale, arch through the spine, 1 vertebra at a time. Belly draws in, rise slowly. Bring your hands to your heart. As long as you can feel your feet, you're not dizzy, close your eyes, soften your chin. Feel this openness into your body. It's a float. And you can observe the center of gravity and tiny adjustments, like quivering into your body. You find your place. Arms by your sides, open your eyes. Inhale, reach your arms up, flex your core. Exhale, bend your legs, activate your thighs. Keep the weight out of your lower back as you sit. And then sit a little bit deeper. And then sit a little bit deeper. Feel your feet. Inhale, rise, stand up, lift your chin. Exhale, belly in, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale to lift halfway. Step your left foot back into a lunge. Right leg is strong. Float your arms back by your sides. Reach to the crown of your head, then sweep the arms. Come up. Straighten your front leg. Cactus your arms, open your chest, lift your chin. And feel the strength, containment through your inner thighs. Nice, you guys. Look forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Rock the weight forward. Lift your back leg. And then you've got your toppling tree. And bring your left hand down to the ground slowly. And your right hand to your low back. Kick through your heels. Rotate through your rib cage. And then float your right arm up. Turn the pinky finger forward, thumb back. And revolved half moon. Maintain the legs, bring your gaze and right hand down. You feel it release the outer right hip. If you were gripping it, take an inhale. And then exhale, step your left foot down, step your right foot back, and come into your low lunge. Take your right knee to the ground. Untuck your toes, let your hips slide in, and bring your hands up onto your left thigh, shoulders away from your ears. And feel your front heel driving down. Reach both arms up. And feel the reach now with your gaze. Look up in between your hands. Follow your flow. Exhale, bring your hands down. And tuck your back toes. Lift the back knee. Pivot the heel flat. Warrior 2 legs. Now walk your hands back. And bend into your right leg. Turn the heel in. And turn the toes out. And let your left sitting bone And come down towards the ground. Right elbow on the inside of your right thigh, palms to your heart center in prayer. Feel the connection to your belly and to your upper back. Bring your hands to the ground. Press off your right foot. Turn your left toes in, wide-legged forward fold. Left hand sets flat. Reach your right arm up. And twist. Awareness of strength in your thighs. Calling your heart forward, shoulders back and down. Wring it out. Let your belly get smaller as you exhale. Wring it out. And then bring your gaze and right hand down. And pause. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. Walk your hands back to your left foot. And pivot square. Bend your right leg. Step your right foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway rise. And exhale, forward fold. And stand up. Inhale, reach up. Feel your body. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart. Again, much in your low back. Bring your hands to the top of your bum. Fingertips down. And shoulders down. Turn your elbows in. Good to go. Reach your arms up. Interlace the fingers. Connect down through the balls of your feet. And strong legs. And then we begin to arch the spine. Standing back bent. One vertebra at a time. And strong belly, inhale forward. Exhale, hands to your heart. Feel that. Openness, space. Inhale, arms up, reach up. Exhale, dive, forward fold, hands to the ground. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step your right foot back into a lunge. And bend your front leg, feel the heel. Inhale, rise, arms up. And straighten your front leg, work your inner thighs. And cactus your arms, open your chest, and lift your chin. Great. Feel your breath in. And gaze forward, arms up, transfer the weight, and lift your back leg. And go hands to your heart like toppling tree. Lift out of your left hip crease. Good job. And right hand down onto the ground. And then left hand to your low back as you kick through your heels. And left arm straight up to the sky. Rotate through your rib cage. Keep your head up. Breathe into it. And feel the belly getting smaller in the exhale. And bring your gaze and left hand down. And step your right foot next to your left foot. Inhale. And step your left foot way back onto the mat. Lower your knee down. Reach your arms up. Feel your front heel. Lift your heart. And bend into your front leg. Twist your pinky fingers in. And let the back bend happen. So good. You realize there's plenty of space in your relationship with time. There's plenty of time. You ever get into that mode in your mind? There's just not enough time. There's not enough hours in the day. And you come to your mat. Spend an hour with us on your mat. There's plenty of time. And gaze up, belly in. Bring your hands down. And tuck your back toes. Lift off your back knee. Pivot the heel flat. Walk your hands in all the way back. And come into a side lunge. Turn your left heel in. And flip your right toes up. And get yourself set. Hands to your heart, left elbow, inner left thigh. Balance. And we're spiking those waves of intensity in through the postures, and the balance is always in the breath. Use your hands on the ground, push off your left foot, And then turn your right toes in, left toes in. Right hand down, palm flat. And twist, reach your left arm up. Inner thighs back. Shoulders away. So it's rocking that shoulder girdle back. And to pull your heart forward, bring it out. Let it feel good. On the exhale, gaze and left hand down to the ground. Stay here, neutral spine. Breathe in. Breathe out. And walk your hands over to your right foot. And pivot square. Step your right foot back into a high plank. And high push-up, inhale. Exhale, bend your arms, lower halfway, chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale. Upward facing dog. And exhale, lift your hips. And come back into a downward facing dog. Pull those inner thighs up, draw to your belly. So take on the strength in your belly, in the front of your thighs, and so that you can lessen in the grip in the shoulders and around the neck. And come down onto your knees, please. Crawl them all the way up to your wrists. And if you'd like a little sip of water, sit on your heels. You can have a little sip of water here. Walk your hands back behind you. A neutral pelvis as you recline, so tailbone forward. And draw through the belly, draw through the back. And come down onto your elbows. And feel your thighs, feel your hips. And some of you may come all the way down onto your back. And take 3 breaths in reclining hero. And hands onto your shins or your ankles, ground your elbows. You make your way up, lift your heart. And bring your knees together, hands onto your thighs. And tall spine. You're working it out, any compression is in the spine, working it out. Feel the lightness, head above your heart. And you gather to your breath, that state of readiness. Open your eyes so there's no pause or hesitation. Stand up onto your knees. And take your palms to your bum, fingertips point down. And then rock your bum down as you roll your hips forward. And then lift out of your hips, shoulders down, elbows in. And come into the camel backward bend. And belly in, slowly rise up. And sit down, draw your core, strengthen as you sit your bum back to your heels. And your shoulders soften down away from the ears, head above your heart. And feel your breath into your chest. Open your eyes, come forward onto your hands. Step back into a high plank, left leg straight. And step back, right leg straight. And feel into the toes. And connected through your core, lift your bum. And come back, really play around your sacrum, triangular bone at the base of your spine. And let that release, put a little bend to your knees as you lift your tailbone higher. On your next exhale, come down onto your knees and swing your feet around in front of you. Lie down onto your backs. And with your back flat, bend your legs and so that your feet are flat onto the ground. And take a deeper breath, feel your belly rise. And little sigh, exhale, feel your belly fall. And lift your bum off the ground, interlace the fingers beneath you, and walk your shoulder blades under once on each side. And just like you did on your knees, but now from your upper back, and being the point that is flexed, shoulders down, roll your hips up, and coming into bridge pose. Use your hamstrings today. Use your glutes. And press your inner thighs up. Feel the tops of your thighs. Breathe into them. And then slowly exhale. Bring your bum back down onto the ground. And low back touches. Let your knees fall in towards each other. And take this moment right here. Second back bend, spread your knees so they're hip width. You could do another bridge like we just did, or set your hands up beside your ears. And so the fingertips turned out slightly. If the shoulders are tight, and the thumbs beside your head. And press down into your feet, and then press down into your hands. Come to the top of your head, and reset the hands, no slip, feet down. And then exhale, start to press up. And feel as you press up. And draw more space with your elbows in. Legs working. And then fill out the back bend with your breath. And for 5, 4, 3, 2. Tuck the chin. Bend the arms, lower the upper back. And the middle spine bridge, hips down. Everybody, let your knees come into touch. You always say you can expect the unexpected, and when we come to our mat in the most beautiful way possible. You wouldn't peg and practice the day after Thanksgiving and say, hey, let's do 1,000,000 back bends. But just watch how you feel. When you take this practice from your mat back into your day. And so I'm going straight feet on the mat, spread your knees, and then straight. You get your solid grip. For me, it's better, I'm saying. And so listen to your body. So no slip. And you can either do a third bridge or a second wheel. Press through your feet, lift your hips for wheel. Press through your hands, top of your head. Middle fingers in or out, elbows in. Exhale, press up. Tuck the chin, elbows in, and then upper back, middle spine, bridge, hips down. Everybody, knees in. And relax your jaw. It's good to be here. Great thing about the yoga practice for an hour is there's so many times in our lives and we're like, I have no idea. How did I get here? Well, here you can trace all the steps, all the twists, all the turns, all the moments, and for you to reach this moment a little bit deeper, feeling it on all levels. And cross your left ankle over your right thigh, and scoot your hips to the right a bit. And let's exhale your knees down to the left. And left hand can go on your inner left thigh. And your right arm can go out into a T. Take a breath, roll your hips back to square. Feel this side release. Bring your left foot down onto the ground. It's always nice. This is one of those neutral moments I was talking about. You come back to center, and you can feel the expansion of your center through your breath. So direct correlation. Right ankle to your left thigh, figure 4. Scoot your hips to the left a little bit, and exhale your knees down to the right. And right hand can rest on your inner right thigh. If you've done this posture before, some days in the beginning you can remember a lot of tightness in the outer hip flexor of the left leg, in the psoas, and now you're working all of that out. And so you ought to be able to see, feel, and sense the experience in the posture is evolving over time. Especially if you're more consistent than not. You've got your days. I always highly encourage people, pick your days. If that's every day, set your time. And then fall into it. Fall into a place, in a space to explore these concepts. And start to bring your hips back to center and release your right foot down onto the mat. And from the back bends and the twists, bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall apart. And take your arms over your head and then let your elbows bend. You can soften this out to your liking if you want the feet to be a little bit further away. Sometimes if you have 2 yoga blocks, people will put yoga blocks under their outer thighs. A yoga block or a pillow underneath your head. And feel the expression of your practice today. And as you close your eyes, you can release your breath. Draw back. Should feel pretty relaxed right now. Take your legs out long. And keep the arms as they are, or you're welcome to bring your arms down by your side, whichever feels better. There's always enough time. And let this practice be the reminder that there are many traps out there in our beautiful world, and just waiting for us to fall into them. But with our practice, and stay open through the awareness, and you can see these things before they're happening, while they're happening, and then in the short term, if they do happen, if you do get in the trap, and you know that you have a practice and to wake you up again and pull you out. And thank you all so much for flowing on this Friday afternoon. And we're coming up here on the end of November 2020, one day at a time, and taking care of yourselves, taking care of each other, and continuing to be mindful. And please adjust as necessary. You'll be far less stressful that way. And stay with your practice, everyone. And see you tomorrow. Namaste.